Welcome back to another day here on the Lorcana Pixelborn client. Today we are playing an Isebela Madrigal deck. The goal with today's deck is to test out Isebela. And who does Isebela work really well with? Bruno, of course. Bruno, his ability allows him to gain 3 lore, while Isebela's ability allows her to gain 4 lore. And they don't conflict with each other. So, Isebela gains plus 3 lore, bringing her to a total of 4, as long as no other character has quested this turn. When she quests, your other characters can now no longer quest. However, with Bruno, his is an ability, not a quest. So it's Exertum, name a card, reveal the top card of your deck. If it's the name card, put that card into your hand and gain 3 lore. Otherwise, put it on the top of your deck. Okay, so the idea is to get an Isebela down, 1 or 2 or 3 or 4 Brunos, doesn't really matter. Potentially singing the bosses on the roll to know the top 4 cards of our deck, and then you can Bruno ability, Bruno ability, Bruno ability, and then Isebela quest, or Isebela quest and all the Bruno abilities. That's kind of the idea, is that these two work not necessarily together, but their abilities don't oppose each other. They don't shut each other down, which is huge. That is the goal with the deck. Isebela, Bruno. That's what we're trying to accomplish. Okay, so we are in Amethyst for sure, so we can play any other color. I've chosen to go with Sapphire purely for the Aurora. I mean, there's a couple of other reasons to play Sapphire, but it's the Aurora. That's the main ability. The other ability is the slight ramp that we get with the 1 jump aheads. It's the McDuck Manners for location control, right? We can win games with locations. And then, because it just happens to fit in the colors, a Magicka Dispel with a Lucky Dime, with the added bonus that Lucky Dime will see Isebela's plus 3 lore on here. So we could use the Lucky Dime to just gain 4 lore off of Isebela, and then she quests. So that's also something that's possible. Our way of predicting the top card of the deck, of course, is through the bosses on the roll and the Sorcerer's Hat. The Sorcerer's Hat is the combo piece. It's effectively pay 1, know the top card of our deck. There is some downside to it. If you feel like it's too risky, name a card that's definitely not in your deck. That way you guarantee that that card stays on top. If you accidentally name the correct card, which can happen, you'll draw that card, then you won't know what the top card of your deck is anymore because it's in your hand. And Bruno will be a lot harder to do. So if you're not feeling confident, always name a card that's not in the deck. That would be my suggestion for that. Outside of that, locations to gain some incidental lore, Queen's Castle for card draw. Lots of good stuff in here. And just real quick, I am raffling off right there. It's on the shelf. That is a PSA 10 Elsa. Enchanted Elsa PSA 10. It is going out to 1 lucky winner. All you have to do is be a Patreon member. Join Patreon, and then from there you can use the coffee link and make donations in increments of $12.50. Every increment of $12.50 will equal 1 ticket. Feel free to get as many tickets as you want. There is no upper limit in that regard. I will be giving away the Elsa at the end of July, so you have plenty of time. Win yourself this $2,000 card, $3,000 card, $4,000 card. Just depends on what you want to put it online for. There's listings of this card going for $7,000. I don't know if it's sold that high, but it's there. The potential is there. Get in on the raffle today. Links are in the description down below. Now, let's jump in and see if we can't win a few. All right, here we go. It seems smoother. It's like better frames, I think. I think there's supposed to be a button to change like your frames. It feels smoother, I like it. Let's see. Let's stop gawking. I do have Bruno, Isebela, and Aurora for the protection. I only need 1 hat. Let's send both of those back. Let's see if I can't get something to fill the curve. There we go. That's a good opening card. But that means I have to ink something I want to keep. And with steel, oh, it feels so smooth. Oh, I like it. Oh, but that's also a great card too. Alright, well, we're gonna bin Rafiki, funny enough. Opponent's on steel. It's gonna be a control variant. Which means my evasive still could just be nuked. I don't like it. Do got the combo piece. Sorcerer's Hat with a Bruno. Poopsicle, we're definitely gonna see Hiram from the opponent's deck at some point. Surely. Alright. Binning a develop. In lieu of a 2-drop. In lieu of a 2-drop. Oh, it's definitely an item deck. Oh, interesting. Steel is definitely good for removal. But if you're running Scuttle, I gotta imagine your item package has gotta be pretty good. In which case, I might really like having a McDuck Manor. Oh, this is tough. I actively want to keep all of my cards, right? Because if I play you now, then turn 3 could be Big Aurora, turn 4 Bruno, turn 5 Isebela. Ooh, I don't like having to do this. There's only one downside to liking every card in your hand. It's very difficult to ink. There goes a Tamatoa. Do we have any removal for Tamatoa? The answer is largely no. And by largely no, I mean no. Just no. Alright, opponent is ramping hard. Question is, should we? I don't feel like we do. This is a bit bold. If I'm being honest, it is bold. These are songs. Should I sing it? Let's sing it. I don't want to fall way behind on ink. And this does mean we could jump straight into Isebela, especially now that we had to lose our combo piece for Bruno. Oh, nice. Opponent is hard casting how far I'll go. Which means no Hiram. They can still ink for the turn, they can still fishbone. But that's 2 cards out of their hand. They're starting to run a little thin. You know, we didn't get any of our early game curve. We got all the late pieces, so this is interesting. Ooh, 2 of you though? Oh, that makes the removal. That makes the removal pretty much impossible. I think I'm giving up Bruno here. Yeah, I'll play the other one. Yeah, that's pretty good. Double Aurora, and we're about to get an Isabel down. Isebela. Setting up that lucky dime. Alright, next turn is definitely Tamatoa from them. That's alright, we're gonna go Isebela now. Because Isebela with a lucky dime should be pretty sweet. So she gets +3 lore, which makes her a 4 lore character. Which means I can get 8 lore off of her. I expect to see the Tamatoa. I mean, I'm only going to get the 4 lore next turn, right? Lucky dime costs to play. There goes a Tamatoa. Last card must be a Tamatoa. Yeah. Oh, but it's so brutal, I can't play either. Oh no. Alright, I guess we're playing Rabbit. There we go, I got some ink, I needed it. I really wanted to set up Lucky Dime. That's gonna be a bane for us. Alright, so they can now Lucky Dime and Tamatoa. I really needed our Lucky Dime right there. I think that was the only way we didn't lose this. Now I have to attack the Tamatoa. This just gives it a bodyguard till the end of your turn. Stop playing stuff, opponent. I'm trying to read. Yeah, now I have to attack the Tamatoa. Their best bet, don't quest with it. Yep. Alright, and that is game from the opponent. I was just... Let's think about it. If I would have got it down last turn, I could go for 8. That's it, because the Auroras couldn't quest. If Isebela quests, the Auroras can't quest. And if Auroras do quest... So I could have gone for 4 right away. Take me to 12. And then plus 5. Yeah, highest I would have got a 17. Because she can quest after the other characters, she just can't quest before the characters. Yeah, if she quests before, then they can't quest. Yeah. I was just a turn too late. Just a turn too late. Well, not really. Like I said, Lucky Dime still wouldn't have been enough. Just dropping 100 items plus a Tamatoa. Oh, come on, opponent. Don't be greedy. Just do it. This is what we call bad manners. And now they're not doing anything. They're debating. They're like, if I let Winter win, will I be in Winter's video? The answer is yes. Obviously. But I'm still gonna put you in the video. Emerald Amber. This is discard, isn't it? I know Diablo's been really, really popular. I haven't actually played with Diablo, so I don't actually know if I think he's good or not. Let's see, I don't need that many. I don't know if I'm gonna get a McDuck Manor down. I think this is gonna be ink. Well, I don't like that. There's not that many locations in the deck. Alright, well, this is gonna be tricky. Opponent's gonna make me discard, so... I know there's only one 1-drop in the deck. Well, 4 copies of the 1-1-drop. I would really like to see my curve, though. Yep. There are songs in the deck. Ursula can hit. But it won't. I think these two might be my best bet. Funny enough. Yeah, we'll stick down a couple of things that are really annoying for our opponent to have to deal with. Then it won't really matter how much discarding they're doing. Especially if I can get Queen's Castle down and get some characters set up to it. But unless I draw a 3-drop, which is only Madam and Fox in the deck, which I likely wouldn't play, we're definitely going Aurora. Ooh. Does that change the math? Do I play a Sorcerer's Hat into a Rafiki? Don't think so. I think I'm still inking the hat. And I'm still playing Aurora. And I'll discard a Rabbit. Rabbit's really good against this deck, but I think my turn floor is completely slotted. I think this is how I'm gonna stay in the game. My instincts want to say, oh, it's Emerald Amber. They don't have removal. However, I'm not familiar enough with the new set to definitively make that statement. Alright, Bruno, you're a solid card, but I don't have the combo pieces to go with you anymore. That's right. That is right. Okay. I'll take it. Alright. Card draw engine online? See, this costs 3, so provided they don't make me discard. They haven't made me discard at all. Alright, but never, well, now they do. Now I discard, dang it. I'll keep the Aurora, because Aurora can quest for 2. Now they're making a critical decision. Do they attack the castle? They don't. That's gonna keep me in this game. Ooh, Isebela's really good. So I could play Isebela. We will ink this. I will move my character here. It's only 6 power. It's still not enough to take out the Queen's castle. If I quest with Aurora, I do trade for 2 of their characters. Aha. Well, that will keep my castle and my McDuck Manor alive. Not a solid move for my opponent, honestly. I think Isebela and the Queen's Castle are about to wreck some face. You know, we didn't see a lot of discard from the discard deck. If they're gonna let me draw an additional 2 cards here. Oh, okay. What else does it make me do? I don't know. Is that it? Just returns all the characters back to my... Put all opposing characters 2 strength or less on the bottom of the player's deck in any order. Yep. Just empties my hand. Oh no, are you kidding me? Well, that's not good. I'm gonna ink it, because I don't really have much of a choice here. Alright, now they got enough power to take out the castle. Question is, will they go for it? I don't know if they win this race, right? If they go to 11, then I go to 14, then they go to 17, then I go to 18. They just win the race. They don't need to attack. They're going to attack, which is a mistake, I think. It does open the door for me to draw something and make something of a return. But it's not going to. There will be no return today. The timing of these draws is... not good. I was gonna say, I don't know why they're stammering over that one. That's an easy one. Oh, phooey. What's in my deck that would be... I want a Magicka. Can we get a Magicka? No, it's a Merlin. Alright, opponent's only going to 19. So you're saying there's a chance. I do like that. The Kita and Under the Sea. How much does Under the Sea cost to play? Singer 8. Okay, Singer 8. Kita's worth 5. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. I like that a lot. Here comes a Rafiki. And I'll activate this guy. Let's gain a lore, shall we? Let's see what the top card of the deck is. Let's see if it's Magicka. It's not Magicka. And pass the turn. Alright. Opponent says well played. I'll hear none of it. Emerald Steel. This must be a discard deck. I would have thought Amber would have been a better pair up because it has a really nice discard 2 cards. You know, it's not a bad hand. Let's get rid of Lucky Dime. Let's get rid of Merlin. And probably Bruno because they don't have the combo piece. Well, we got lots of Bruno. Demanding to be played. Okay. Well, we will play you as Ink, good sir. Nope, opponent got forced into their hand, it looks like. They must be on a bathroom break. Alright, here we go, opponent. What do we got? Whenever an opponent sings a song, there's a couple songs in the deck. I'm not a song deck, though. Not by any means. You can't call yourself a song deck with 8 songs. 8 songs across 2 cards. Not bad. Now we'll see if my opponent's running removal. I anticipate they would be, but in a discard deck, I'm not so sure. Right, because their tools of the trade are probably going to be more along the lines of making me get rid of cards. They're Bucky. They're prepping for the shift. So they're going to make me discard. Definitely not going to get to Bruno. Alright, so I will be able to take out their Robin Hood, potentially, between a Rafiki and a Fox, but I'm trading my entire board state to get rid of a Robin Hood. Man, that Robin Hood is just so obnoxious. It's good. It's obnoxious in a good way. It's really tough to play against. It feels like, is it just me? It feels like whenever I play Robin Hood, he's always gone in the next turn, maybe the turn after. Maybe I get a turn with him. But usually it's each opponent chooses one of their characters and deals 2 damage to them. Oh, I don't like it. Triton's Decree, that's interesting. Well, I needed a bounce target, but they're not going to be shifting, so it's fine. But whenever my opponent has the big Robin Hood, I almost never have a way to deal with it. I like Triton's Decree. That's that gets around Ward because it's making me choose my own character. Do I mean, I feel like I do commit another character to the board here. The inking here is tough. It's tough if I'm being honest. I think this is what goes. I think my opponent's gonna have the strength to just take it out. Quest from the Pegasus, so no shift there. I forget what shift Pegasus does. I'm not that familiar with it. If I had to guess, I think it's something along the lines of giving all your characters evasive for the turn. I think. There's the Robin Hood. Alright, I will discard. Man, this rabbit is so good, but I absolutely need the Madam Mim to take down the Robin Hood. I think we're actually going to get rid of Big Aurora here, because I plan on bouncing Little Aurora. There it is. Now I'm going to trade my board and have almost nothing left to show of it. Yep, this feels bad. It feels bad, but I don't really have another way of taking out Robin Hood. Then we'll ink the Aurora. Fast turn. Leaving myself without a board does not feel great. I do have an evasive character that can attack the evasive Pegasus, though. Aladdin. Whenever this character quests, you may banish a chosen item, and then of course with Bucky. It is a shift character. Alright, they're debating with, is Bucky worth it? Do I play a 1-drop Rafiki into a Fox? That is almost certainly what they're thinking about right now. And if they're making that decision and they're not sure if Bucky should quest, they likely have something in hand. Oh, I don't like that. Do I get the evasive on board? I think I do. I do, and I hope my opponent doesn't have removal. Alternatively, it was play rabbit, hope for something else to ink. Possibly the fox is still the ink, based on what I draw. Really? That card art's still not fixed? We just had an... Well, I don't know when the update came out, but I just had an update this morning. They're on 5, I'm on 4, and they're ahead of me. The weakness to a discard deck is once you've discarded everything, they don't have anything. That beast needs to go. Alright, I think if I can get a location, I'll take out the Aladdin. So that's definitely a thing. Inked a Robin Hood when they could have just hardcasted it? Okay, Big Tink's not going to be enough to deal with Isabella, but it does make it so Isabella can't take out the Aladdin safely. Glad we didn't make the attack. I did consider it. If Aladdin would have quested for 2, I think I would have made the attack. Okay. I am fine with that. What do they have, a smash in hand? Is that what's gonna happen? 57 cards left in their deck, holy smokes. Well, when one Isabella dies, the other one will be ready to go. Two Isabellas in play though, they're a nombo for sure. But I can't afford to keep cards in my hand. Alright, that'll take out this Isabella. Glad we got another one. Now opponent knows that they just have to start questing. They have strong quest power though. They go to 12 this turn. And then next turn they just win. Which means I can't let them win, can I? Of course I could just let them win. There's no way for me to win this game, is there? No, there's not. Oh well, it is what it is. Now you guys are always pointing out that I try crazy decks. This purpose of this deck, I'll reiterate again, is to test the combination of Bruno and Isabella. The two should work really well together, but I think I've gone too heavy on other things like Magicka and Lucky Dime. Those guys, they've ruined the ability for Bruno, I think, to be really consistent. So I'm not getting both of them to work at the same time. Steel Amethyst. Go in first. Love to see it. Alright, I think this is fairly straightforward. I'm going to send back the Lucky Dime. I actually kind of like the rest of the hand. It's all Amethyst. Amethyst is like the strongest color in the game for value. And I still think Steel's the best color for removal. No. How do I shut you up? There you go. Mute him! The only downside is I love my hand. I would have loved it a little more if I didn't have 2 Merlin rabbits. So I'm going to start with a Cusco, I think. Easy, because I don't have anything to go with it. Jafar. Oh, it's a Jafar Whole New World deck. That cares about Floodborns, apparently. No, come on, deck. What's going on? How many uninkables are in here? 12! 12, and there's only 2 Lucky Dimes. How dare I draw one? Okay, well, I have to ink something now. So I have to ink the combo piece that goes with Bruno? Why does this keep happening? Let's not let them shift a Captain Hook. A Capitan of the Hook. Well, I have successfully bounced an Inkable just in case I need it. My deck today does seem to want to give me a lot of uninkables. Even though there's only 12 actual cards in the deck. See? What is going on here? Alright, well I got Bruno and Isebela in the hand. Thankfully they're both evasive, so that blue fairy isn't going to be allowed to do a whole lot else. They're going to literally just keep it up and use it to draw cards. Okay. I think we're going Isebela here. Pass turn. Having an Aurora would be nice, but, you know. I think there's a solid chance I'm inking Bruno playing a rabbit. Alright, well they inked a big Jafar. They're shifting a bit. Okay, here comes the whole new world. Come on, just play it. They're debating if Isebela is a problem for Jafar. And she's not. She actually just dies to Jafar, and Jafar still survives. They didn't go for it, though. I think I still need to sculpt the top of my deck. They're gonna save Jafar to attack Isebela? Perhaps that's the only reason they played it. I think I have to get Bruno down. Just the two together. This doesn't draw a card. I need ink if I'm gonna have a chance at the lucky dime. But I think playing it is just more valuable. Alright, so we're gonna go Bruno. We're gonna miss an ink drop. I will have Rabbit sing this. I will not want either of these. Castle's not bad. Castle's not bad at all. Aurora's pretty good. I'm not sure. Change numbers to choose order on the bottom of the deck. Lowest goes first. I don't want that, so... Lowest goes first. So Aurora goes on top of the deck, followed by the Queen's Castle. I think that's how that works. Alright, I don't want my opponent to chain off Jafar into a whole new world, into another whole new world, into another whole new world. So... Oh, they're questing with it. Interesting. You got another Jafar in hand? No, they're just gonna hard cast it. Perhaps the opponent doesn't know that they could have sang it. Are you gonna trade that blue fairy? Is that what you're thinking right now? Okay. Because I'm thinking I'm about to trade my board, and I don't like it, but I think it's what I need to do. Yeah, I definitely don't like it. But I think it definitely needs to be done. Well, I need some ink. Yeah, that Jafar needs to go. It's a problem. It is a problem. If I leave it unchecked, they gain another 7, go to 18, 19, 20. They just win. Yeah, it's a problem. It sucks. But I have to. Unfortunately, I have to. I can't risk it. Can't risk it for that biscuit. Alright, I think I play Castle, and I move my character. Now, I could sing this, but then I'm forcing the trade for sure. And I think I do. Alright, so I definitely don't want either of the Mims. Definitely want you. don't necessarily need a Sorcerer's Hat at this point. I think the only card I really want is Isebela. Rabbit's about to die. Yeah, I think I just want Isebela. Are we about to see another Jafar? Jafar? Yes, we are. Uh-oh. If opponent quests here, I think we're in trouble. Okay. So that's not whole new world victory energy right there. That's why I chose the Isebela, because the Jafars. I don't have a good way of dealing with it. Only you guys had evasive. Now I could move my character there, or I could play a Cusco. I need to maximize my ways of drawing cards so I can find more evasives to deal with Jafar. We're about to get hit with a whole new world. Opponent's gonna go to 19. I don't think it's possible. I think I couldn't deal with the evasive Jafar. Doesn't matter if Isebela has any damage. She's going to die to Jafar trying to take him out. Alright, well this would be a sing-song. I really can't deal with the Tinkerbell. Bruno helps. Okay, that deals with the Jafar, but how do I stop Jafar from singing? And I don't. And dealing with Tinkerbell, because now it just sings in Tinkerbell quests. I just don't. Okay, well I just don't. It's fine. These Magickas don't need to be in here. The Magickas and the Dimes. The Dime, in theory, should work really awesome with Isebela, but it's just so expensive. So I've definitely already identified what I don't like, and it's the Magicka package. Magicka and the Dimes need to go. Well, don't waste your time on that. We both know you're going to play a whole new world here and just win, right? Now Jafar sings and Tinkerbell quests, right? There's the quest, here's the sing-song. No sing-song! I almost don't believe you. There is a way to know the top of my deck. I could get a bunch of points out of this. Do any of these gain me lore right away? The answer is no. Well, I do need to definitely put something on top so I know what is there. Let's do Bruno. Now we'll activate her ability. We're gonna name Bruno. Play a Rafiki. Alright, all opponent needs is the whole new world. I suspected they had it last turn. I still suspect they have it. I think they're just toying with me. I don't know. They're still drawing. They're still drawing. Did they get it? They're gonna draw another card. They only quest for 5. Wow. Unexpected. Unexpected. That's what I like to see. Another one. Going first, okay. Oh, I got Rafiki into Snake. Problem is the blue fairy's evasive. You got a Bruno. Okay, let's keep it. Let's keep it. I'll go ahead and ink one of these. And there's the blue fairy. Alright, it is a Jafar deck. Is it possible this is the same opponent? That's a bounce target. Don't be fooled by that. That is a bounce target. These are great, but I think I like the castles just a little bit more. Alright. Snake established. A slithery snake. Alright, and here's their snake, right? Because there's no way you quest with it. So, super obvious snake here from the opponent. It's snake versus snake. Told ya, it's a slithery snake. You guys are like, stop. For the love of God, Winter, quit. Alright, let us re-establish our Rafiki. Pass the turn. Alright, I think my play is to go straight into castles here. Make him expend some resources trying to take it down. Trade some characters. Replay another castle. Are we gonna see a quest into a fox? I doubt it. Yeah, you don't want to spend a lot of time just having one character in play. Oh, they have locations in their deck. A lot of evasive. They're all so good. I want them all. Is Bruno real? Yeah, I think, but Bruno's evasive. And I think I need to get him down just to take those out. Alright, I guess we're gonna give up a castle here. Change of plans. Opponent went hyper evasive. So I need to return the favor. Make it completely unsafe for them to use those evasive characters. Alright, we're gonna get a Madam Mim trade here, unless they're planning on bouncing it. They are planning on bouncing it, but if I were them, I would bounce the Pascal and replay it. Okay. I will take you out. Do I quest or do I set up a location? They do have the strength to take out the location. I think I play Big Duck Manor here. Yeah, I don't want to ink either of these. I think they still hold a lot of value. But missing the ink is problematic. Magicka being a problem again. God forbid I draw the lucky dime. That would be awful. I'm okay with you sending your characters at it. The reason why I played the McDuck Manor is because it has such a big butt on it that opponent might find a way to take it out this turn, but it will take a lot. That'll be a snake bounce right there. Another magical carpet. Alright, we are going to get the trade. Perfect. And of course, Rafiki's going to take out the Madam Mim. Or should I send the fox because the fox is a bouncy boy, and is otherwise. I think Madam Mim actually goes. I think this quests and then comes back, or gets inked. Yeah. Of course, it's so simple. All right, we're gonna bounce you. I'm gonna ink you, and I'm gonna play Cusco. Alright, we are all out of evasive. So the carpet, not a huge threat, but I don't have an active way to deal with it. If I need to. Can't afford a retaliation here. It's only 5 damage. This will survive. Cusco could draw a card off of it. But that means I do have to trade. If I do the trade, then there's really no way I'm taking out Robin Hood. Not anytime soon, anyway. It's a lot of give up just to draw an additional card. Alternatively, I sing this. Both are valid options. I don't like any of my plays, honestly. I think they're all losing plays. I think the only thing that's not a losing play, and it doesn't feel right, is this right here. Alright, Castle's definitely dead on my turn. Or not even before my turn. Do I even like any of these? I do like Isebela, but it's not going to deal with Robin Hood. Multiple Isabelas isn't great. Alright, I will quest with Cusco. On the off chance they do decide they want to take it out, then I won't be forced to just draw Isebela for my turn. I'll get one more card. Uh-oh. Beastie Boy! Alright, I think opponent just takes out the castle. I should have put a character on castle. Yeah, to force the pressure. That was a mistake. I should have put a character on the castle. They are leaving the castle alone. Yeah, that was a big misplay. I should have put a character on the castle. Should have put Cusco on the castle. Because then I'd be a character up from here. Or a card up, rather. I don't know if it's a game-losing play, but it was definitely my biggest misplay. I should have put Cusco on the castle, forced some pressure. I'd at least be one card deeper. I don't think I have a way to stabilize the board either. I'm thinking about, if they go to 16, then I definitely have to take out the Robin Hood. I only have one option for that, which means Cusco's not strong enough to take out either of the others. They're not questing. Good. That does save me from a little bit of a pickle. I'm thinking, man, I have to draw a fox. Oh, come on. Yeah, I mean, you're like, oh, there's the combo! I don't have the ink for it. I'm telling you, this was the worst mistake. If you decide to take this deck, take out the Magicas, take out the Lucky Dimes. This deck needs some, it needs a little bit of support in the removal department. Our opponent's boards are able to just get too wide, and we can't do anything about it. Rafiki's help, Snake's help, Madame Mim's help, but I just can't establish them fast enough. Or consistently enough. These guys being stuck in my hand is awful. Alright, well, opponent has just flat out lethal in play. My goodness. I never stood a chance. I mean, this way I get a keeper. Oh, man. Watch them have goat. Alright, guys. If you decide to take this deck, do not play the Magicas, do not play the Lucky Dimes. I can't help but feel that, like, Lucky Dime would... Opponent! Just try to close the game, please. I have a hand I can't play. Normally, I don't like to concede if I can help it, but I think I definitely concede here. There's not a single card in my deck that does anything here. Haha! Fear my Magica! Never mind, completely worth it. Magicka's the best card in the deck.